Hi, I'm back today with a one card pull to help you understand a card from the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck that is not one we're probably going to always be very excited to see come out in a reading, but it has important lessons for all of us. And I'd like to try to dispel some of the sort of negative feelings about some of these cards so you can see that really the purpose of the cards is to help us stay connected to our own intuition, our own inner being, our true self, and help us get the guidance that is readily available to us 24/7 whenever we seek it and ask for it. So the card I'm going to talk about today is another 5 card. It's the 5 of Swords. And we know that 5 is a number that designates change and transformation, first of all. And the imagery on the card is one that you can look at it and say, okay, it looks like there are 3 figures there, and those figures were engaged in some sort of a sword fight, a battle. It could be an argument, some sort of angry words were exchanged. And you see that the other 2 figures are walking away with their backs turned to the person or figure in the foreground. He in the foreground has his swords, and he's kind of gloating because he feels like he or she won the disagreement, battle, argument, conflict, whatever it was. The other people are just like, we're done, we're out of here, and they're walking away. And notice the clouds in the sky, so it's a stormy atmosphere. It's not a fun, happy, joyful atmosphere. It's a sort of an icky, heavy atmosphere here. And it's about winning at all costs. It's about when we get into a place in our brain or our mind where we're not calm, we're not rational, we're just acting out of complete emotion that's gone a little wild. To say every mean thing, every hurtful thing that we can think of to say to people that we are in opposition with at the moment. It's the winning at all costs kind of attitude or feeling. So the lessons of the card are, do you really want to go there? Is it a good way to live your life? Sometimes it's a good idea to just take a breath, take a moment, and detach from a situation. Give yourself time to regroup before speaking or doing something that you will regret later. And that's what the lesson of the card is. I think that it's important to consider that everyone gets into this situation at certain points in his or her life. And the thing is, winning at all costs to the point where you feel like people don't want to be around you anymore. People are feeling that your energy is so negative or so disruptive or so aggressive that they pull away and walk away, leaves you feeling eventually isolated. Yes, you won the argument or the fight, but guess what? You're just kind of stuck on your own because nobody else wants to be near you. So it's that kind of energy. And so the good news is we have options and choices. We can thank the lesson of this card, thank the lesson we can get from it. This helps me understand more about myself. It helps you understand more about yourself. A touch point, a trigger point, something that gets us upset. Also, it helps us understand relationships with groups or people. It could be a work relationship. It could be a love relationship. It could be a sibling, a friendship, whatever. But there are certain things that people say or do that trigger us. And it would be good for us to figure out why. Why is that triggering me? What's under that? What kind of belief do I have under that triggering moment that makes me want to be a fighter, aggressive, and become a mean kind of, spiteful person to people that I care about? So it's all about that, personal growth, personal learning, forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, trying to see what is it that's driving this action of wanting to win at all costs, feeling like we're competing with others. To what end? Ask ourselves, why? What is this about really? I hope this helps you, and I hope that when you see this card, or if you see this card, it can help you take a different look or a different perspective about ongoing conflicts that you have with certain people or groups, seeing things a little bit from from more of a detached perspective and trying to find a way to be more compassionate about this disruption or this argument or this difference of opinion that has come up and made you feel very competitive or willing to do just anything, say anything to get your point across. The funny thing is you can do that, and the people that you're engaging with, they're not really ever going to agree with you probably. So it's really not a win-win situation when we get to this point. It's a situation where it's better to just choose our battles carefully. That's what I would say. Choose our battles, think carefully, take a moment, walk away before we start saying things or sending out emails or text messages that once they go out, you cannot get them back, so to speak. The words are out there. I hope this helps you, and I hope you're having a great day today, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks.